My name is Olatunde Adenuwa, and it's awesome to be an entrepreneur. I started my journey into entrepreneurship in 2008 as a studentpreneur. I literally was on campus and I had to find a way to survive. So I literally started as a shy seller, and that was what they call bread and egg, indomie and egg. Of course, I think I called it that time Vistas Eatery. Vistas Eatery, that was the name, and I ran it for some months, and of course I started with a loan. Yes, I did start with a loan. I took a loan then of 12,000 naira, and I remember walking into the office of the vice chancellor, or one of the offices right there in Futa then, and I asked for space in front of the SUB to do my mishai as I did. Yeah, I remember I wasn't granted the space, but I went ahead and I still did it. Yeah, I literally was, willing to do almost anything to get, to get my business done. I just was willing to, and I started. Then later on, I moved into Jibo Hostel, and it was fun. Looking at it in the recent time, one of the major challenges I want to say our youth today have is the willingness, or let me say the ability to take the first step. Taking the first step is very critical to the life of any entrepreneur. No matter how rich you are, no matter how poor you are, if you can take the first step in the right direction, I believe the remaining is just, definitely there are going to be challenges on the way, but if you can take that first step, it's really going to make a lot of difference. That's one of the most important things I believe an entrepreneur needs. I mean, anyone that's trying to venture into that area, because you just must be able to take that step forward, take that leap, take that first step. In my own case, it was to get to the front of SUB to start something, and I've never looked back ever since. I've never. In my own view, one other challenge that I've seen many individuals have is not having a specific value that they are trying to deliver in the marketplace. Several times you have individuals, they just decide one day and say, I want to do something, I want to solve a problem, or not necessarily even solve a problem, I want to sell and buy. And I feel that is a good intention, but many times you must be sure that you're actually providing value. All right, you must be very sure you're providing a value in the marketplace. Without the value in the marketplace, there is sincerely nothing that is going to guarantee your sustainability. And I used to tell people that value is what creates impact, and impact is what builds sustainability. When you don't make impact with what you're doing, you're not likely to be sustainable. As much as you can want to paint what you're doing, as much as you can be having a thinking around these and these and these and these are what I am doing. You can even decorate with words, as long as there is no genuine impact on the people, as long as there is nothing connecting to the emotions, as long as there is nothing, as it were, there is no giving back to long-term reuse or revisiting of what you are doing, you're likely not to be sustainable. And many of us need to understand that in this whole world, especially in Nigeria, in Africa, you have a lot of problems to solve. There are a lot of, so you don't have to be, I should have put it now, a reinventor of a wheel, right? You can decide to solve a problem in a different way. We started an online business school. I remember quite well. I understand, there was a business school. I attended business school, right? But I understood that it was expensive for me, not because I didn't want to pay the value, but I understand that what they were sharing was extremely great. But I was thinking, why can't I have an online platform where people can literally come in and have business school at the corner of their room? So my market doesn't have to be the big businesses as it were. I understand these are new entrepreneurs, there are several entrepreneurs that are coming up. I, for one person, this is one of the experiences I don't really like sharing because I lost a lot. I mean, a whole lot from that experience. No, I literally lost a lot of money because I had no mentoring, I had no guidance, I had no teacher. So I felt, what if I could bring something that could, teach people from the corner of the room, all right? And you can have expert individuals that are doing well in this space come and teach them right from the space, right? So that is the kind of problem you want to solve. You want to just look at what exactly, it doesn't have to be something bogus. When we started Extra Man Africa, also the same thing. We saw that there's challenge of access to finance. We saw that there were a lot of exactly. There were kind of a lot of people needing access to finance, and we decided to block that space. All right, and blocking the space, it meant that we were literally doing what some people have not done or what they're not doing the right way. So it's really always not something big. All right, the things that make you the big money are not the big things. All right, you can be solving some small problems and they're going to make you some big money. All right, so you need to just look into it, look into the space, understand what are the challenges that people are going through, understand what exactly you want to do different. I believe that entrepreneurship is a way to go. Aside having a salary job and all those, okay. I, for one person, I believe so much in pushing your weight in what you believe. I so much believe in getting it done, having a vision and making it work, right? I believe so much in that. So as long as there is a vision you have, as long as there is something you want to achieve, as long as you've seen a problem you want to solve and you've done the numbers. So when I say done the numbers, I mean you've done your market research, you've understood what are the possibilities, you've understood your risk, okay. You've been able to say, so if I do this, I'm gonna make it. If I move in this direction, I'm gonna make it. If I do this and that, as long as you've known that if I do this, I'm gonna succeed, or I'm gonna at least make some move, I think you're set to go. Let me make it very clear that the fear of starting is your greatest enemy to succeeding. Okay, the fear of moving ahead is the greatest enemy you have to succeeding. It's never about whether you're sure or not. Okay, so the industry definitely will have some uncertainties. Yeah, so study the industry, study where you're going to, and take the leap. Okay, so no business is failure proof. I was telling someone last week, I said one of my greatest mentors had one of his businesses closed down in Nigeria just recently, and I mean with some millions of dollars, in debt. Now the question is, if my own mentor could actually get it now, could actually have his business shut down. So shutting down sometimes is actually a sign of progress. Okay, sometimes it's just the best thing to do. So you just need to understand from beginning and say, what distance am I willing to go on this journey? And I believe that if you can really take the step and do everything that it takes, to push it day by day, time after time, I think you can always be onto something. All right, so in my own words, of course I'll say just start. Okay, take the step and start, and push all your energy, push all your effort, be obsessed with entrepreneurship. Get obsessed with it. Get obsessed. Sell your pillow if you have to, and sleep under the bridge if you have to. All right, okay, well that's just a joke of it, but listen, whatever it takes, okay, just get obsessed with entrepreneurship and then do all that it takes to succeed. And trust me, success is not far, and even failure is probably success, but you can always make it. You can always get it done. Yeah, so my name is Olatile Victor Doluwa, and I'm proud to be an impactpreneur, all right? Value-based preneur, all right?